So my first word is seesaw. The first thing I see when I go to underline my vowels is I have an EE, so that is a vowel team. So I'm going to mark that as a vowel team, but I'm also going to draw my bridge to the A and mark that as a vowel. Then I'm left with the consonant S. Obviously the vowel team needs to go together. So I'm going to split after my vowel team. And I'm going to mark that first syllable as a vowel team. And when I look at my second syllable, I see that it ends in AW, that's aw, and that is a diphthong. So I'm going to mark that as a DI diphthong. Okay, and my next word is concentrate. Concentrate. When I underline my first two vowels, I have the O and the E. Mark them as vowels and draw my bridge. Then I have the N and C as consonants. I'm going to go ahead and split my syllables between the N and the C. Go ahead and find my next vowel, which is the A, and draw my bridge from the E to the A. Now when I look at my consonants, I have N, T, and R. The TR goes together to make the TR sound. So I'm going to mark the N and the TR as consonants and split those. Now, at the end of my word, I have another vowel. I have the E. But if I look at it, I also have, it is an A blank E, so that is a magic E. I'm going to go ahead and draw my arrow and mark that as a magic E. And label my other two syllables. Con. Con is a closed syllable. And then I have sen. In the middle is also a closed syllable. Okay. And then again at the end, the trait is a magic E syllable. My next word is profound. Profound. I'm going to start by finding my vowels. I have the O, and then again I have an OU, which is also a diphthong. So I'm going to underline that together and mark those as vowels. That leaves me with an F for my consonant. I'm going to try and split it the first way between the first vowel and the consonant. Okay. That gives me, if I say this word, it says profound. Profound is a word that I recognize, so I would leave that, and I have no more vowels remaining in that word. So now let's go ahead and label the syllables. Pro is an open syllable, and then found is actually a diphthong. Okay, my next word is majestic. Majestic, when I go and underline my first two vowels, I underline the A and the E. Mark them as vowels and draw my bridge. I have the J as my consonant. I'm going to try and split this the first way between my first vowel and my consonant. And then I'm going to find my next vowel, which is the I at the end of the word, and mark that as a vowel and draw another bridge. Then I have an S and a T, so I have consonants there. I'm going to go ahead and split my consonants. I have no more remaining vowels, so now I'm going to label my syllables. The M at the beginning is open, Jess is closed, and tick is also closed. My next word is cylinder. Okay, so with this word, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Y actually as a vowel. So I'm going to underline the Y and the I, mark them as vowels, and draw my bridge. And that makes my consonant an L. I can try this the first way, and then I'm going to find my second vowel, which is the E, and mark that as a vowel as well, draw my bridge, and that leaves me with the N and the D as consonants, and I'm going to go ahead and split those. So now when I look at this word, it says cylinder. Now, cylinder isn't necessarily a word that I'm familiar with, so I'm going to go ahead and try and break it up the second way. I'm going to go back to my first two syllables, and I'm going to break this after the L. And we'll see what that sounds like. That now becomes a closed syllable. And it says sill. My middle syllable says in, and that is also closed. And then my last syllable says der. But if I look at the very end, I have an ER. And ER I know is a bossy R. So that's a bossy R syllable. And my word now says cylinder. I have one word left, and that is gentleness. So the first thing I notice is on the end of this word I have a suffix. So I'm going to go ahead and circle that suffix. And then I'm going to go back and find my first two vowels. I only have two vowels in this root word, and they're both E's. So I'm going to mark them as vowels and draw my bridge. Now I have NTL as my consonants. Now, NTL, if I look closely, I see the TLE, and I know that TLE is a consonant LE sound. So I'm actually going to stop there and circle the TLE and label it CLE at the top. And then that gives me my split between the N and the T. So now all I have to do is label my syllables. My first syllable is closed. My middle syllable now is the CLE, and I have my suffix on the end.